Alright, it's Sunday morning. I suppose it's been 12 hours or better. It's dry to the touch now. And a little shiny. Just a little. I think I like it. I'm most impressed with the roof. The roof was pretty rough looking. Look at that. I put a lot more on the roof just because it's rougher. It's a little sticky. I think that's a good thing. Alright, I gotta go make some videos now. I think somebody beat me out here. Who's that? Who's there? What are you doing?
Cleaning my truck.
What? How come? Is it dirty?
Yes. There's a lizard in here somewhere.
I'm so proud of you. What's that you're squirting on there?
Some cleaner. Like interior cleaner.
Let me see.
Interior detailer.
Okay. While she's doing that, I'm gonna hunt up there and find the rest of the heater parts, and then somewhere, I think over there, I got the door panels for inside the doors. And I ordered some parts last night, and some wiper blades again this morning, and stuff like that. We had to call the young man into service. Mom was getting scared by the little snake running around in her truck.
Some snake. It's in the snake family.
Well, at least he got it. You won't have to worry about that no more.
You did?
Yep.
Then he better get it out of here before.
Yeah, he's taking it out now. Alright, I went up there and dug around, found a bunch of stuff. Good stuff up there. Found these, never did finish them, put them on. Looks like I welded that maybe or something. I don't know. This one I should have welded. Then, right here, hey, this is a speedometer cable. Here's the heater core for that. So I guess what I ought to do is figure out a way to check it and see if it's any good. And then the other thing I need to do is, I don't think that's any good, as I recall. Nope. Now, where do you suppose the fan blade is? This is another reason to not stop in the middle of stuff. There's the two bolts that I was worrying about there. In a rare circumstance, I quickly found the fan blade. It was laying back there on the world's messiest workbench. Alright, let's see what I can make work out of this pile of parts. Alright, with some testing, kind of crude testing anyways, I held my thumb over there and took my rubber tip blowgun, blew air in there with glass cleaner on it, and I didn't see no bubbles. So I think it's good. So I'm going to take it down to the water hose and rinse it off. You know, if I ought to have water in my shop, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Well, someday when I grow up, I will. Alright, now what we got to do is figure out what to do about this. I took it, as I recall, I'm recalling things. I took it to a electric motor shop, and they said it'd be like 150 bucks or something to fix that, which I thought was crazy. Let me see if I can come up with some means of making it work without doing all that. Alright, I went out and pulled a fan motor off a square body. And while they are a similar design, they're not exactly the same, although I don't know. Makes you wonder if you could pull that apart and use the parts of it and put it in this, but you know what? Maybe I'll just Google and see how much a new blower motor costs. Because, you know, time is money too. In a shocking turn of events, I called one part store, you know, the one closest to me, and the kid there said, "Oh man, it don't pop up nothing." So I called another part store in another town with the same chain. That's just one of my things I do to amuse myself, because a lot of times you call one, they'll say, "No, we can't do that," and then you call the other one and they can. So I called the other one, and that kid over there said, "It's not popping up, but let me call headquarters and I'll call you back." So he did that and gave me the part number, PM351, and I just checked online to make sure he was telling the right story, and it looks to be right. It's $29. Order it from Eckler's or someplace like that, it's like 80 bucks. So, you know what I'm gonna do, don't ya? Hey! So dirty you're wearing gloves?
No, I was trying to protect my nails, which has been a
Total flop. Yeah, I haven't been able to protect my nails either. Just look at that one. Dang. 63 Impala 2-door, one of my fave channels to watch. 1963 Impala 2-door, that's the name of his channel. He goes by Whalen Wire, but his name is Ken. And he's got stuff figured out. Anyway, I'm losing track of what my point. My point is, he mentions he's got some old rat rods, and in the spring when he gets them out and fixes, getting ready to drive them around, he'll put them on his lift and look them over. Now, I ain't looked this truck over very good in a while, but look. What? I can't hear what you're saying. That wire right there, speedometer cable is what it is, with some wires zip tied to it, has fell off the bracket right to the side there. See it there? It's been rubbing on the brake pedal. That's not good. We better fix that. You can see a lot of things I've done here on this truck if you never watched the videos. That's how I got the original steering column rigged up. Universal joint, pillow block on the D shaft. You know, I think that's a throttle bracket out of a old 70s GM car or pickup or something or another. Looks like I got some spark plug wires rubbing on the throttle linkage. I better fix that.
I'll be back.
Alright then. Right then, Arnold. I'm going to put an electric fan on it. And I probably ought to put a catch can on the radiator too. You know, this old truck never had one. And it's a good idea to have one. Yep. What I should be doing is putting air conditioning in it for her too, but I'm not yet. You know, if I had a sponsor, just saying. Another thing I need to do is get a valve off something to be able to turn the coolant flow off to that heater. I don't know how fancy I'm going to get with that, but let me look into it. Alright, what had happened was, in my zeal when I was putting this truck together to weld up all the holes in the firewall, I welded up all the ones for the heater hoses. So I had to science it out and drill them again, which is probably all to the good because I had to modify things a little, I think. So I think it's gonna be okay. I'm gonna forgive myself. You know the old saying, a watch pot never boils?
Yeah,
A watch air compressor never shuts off either.
that's right.
Hey, you want to ring the bell since the little man ain't out here?
Sure.
Where should they go after they finish watching this video?
MrHeavyChevy.com.
That's right, where you can buy a cool t-shirt.
And sweatshirt. And bumper stickers.
Yeah.
And metal art.
Yeah, and you can give her advice all you want to, because there's a way to email us.
Yep.
Don't need to give me any advice. I already know everything.